The storm raged like the fury of the gods themselves. Waves taller than mountains crashed over the small ship, tossing it like a leaf in a hurricane. Jonah clung to the mast, every breath a struggle, his heart hammering, not from fear of the storm, but from the knowledge that this was his punishment. He had tried to run from God, and now the sea itself seemed to rebel against him. Something enormous lurked beneath the dark waters, unseen, waiting. Before we continue, hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because you won't want to miss this story of survival, defiance, and divine justice. Jonah had been commanded to deliver God's warning to the city of Nineveh, a warning of destruction if its people did not repent. But fear and pride gripped him. He boarded a ship to Tarshish, seeking escape, thinking he could outrun God. The crew sensed something wrong. The winds whispering warnings, the clouds blackening unnaturally, and the tension in the air suffocating. The stakes were clear. If Jonah did not face his divine calling, not only his own life, but also the lives of innocent sailors were at risk. And now, the storm would decide who had the final authority, the gods he fled from, or human fear and desperation. The storm worsened. Waves slammed the ship with relentless fury. Jonah confessed to the sailors. He was the cause of the disaster. Their eyes widened, shock turning to horror and sorrow. They cast lots to determine who was responsible, and the lot fell on Jonah. The realization hit him like lightning. He would have to face the consequences of his choices. He begged the crew to throw him overboard, knowing it was the only way to save them. The sea roared as he plunged into the depths, the cold biting, the darkness suffocating. Jonah sank beneath the waves, and then the unimaginable happened. A massive shadow moved beneath him, a creature larger than any ship, with eyes that glimmered like deep pools of ancient knowledge. Jonah was swallowed whole, the interior damp, dark, and suffocating. Time became meaningless. He felt the weight of his rebellion pressing against him. In the belly of the fish, Jonah confronted his fears, his pride, and his defiance. He prayed, not with the arrogance of before, but with humility, desperation, and surrender. And in that suffocating darkness, he found clarity, a strange peace, and a renewed purpose. 3 days later, the fish spat Jonah onto dry land. The storm had ceased. The city of Nineveh awaited his warning. Jonah, transformed by the trial, now understood the gravity of obedience and the mercy of God. What had begun as punishment ended as salvation, not just for him, but for countless others. The sea behind him was calm, but the memory of the storm, the terror, and the great fish would linger forever, a reminder that you cannot outrun destiny, nor the force of divine will.